Okay, so what you're going to do tomorrow morning, you're going to have your drug, which has been sitting on the counter warming up. You're going to have a saline flush, and you're going to have an alcohol wipe. Okay? So what you do is you wash your hands. I gelled mine, so wash your hands. Get your supplies out. You can do this at the counter. You can do it at the table, wherever you're comfortable doing this. You're going to, real simple, take your saline out. And you're going to see there's a little air bubble in there. Just take that cap off. And if you pull back just a little bit and then push up, it gets rid of that air bubble for you.
Okay.
And go ahead and cap it again.
Okay.
As long as you don't touch the end of it, you're okay. All right? And I'm going to go ahead and let you do this. I'm not going to talk you through it. You need to scrub the end of that for about 30 seconds. Okay. Now, as long as you don't touch that blue cap again, it's clean. You don't have to clean it again. So then you're going to take your saline and you're going to take your cap off, and you might have to finagle a little bit depending on how... Or... what I'm going to tell you to do, I'm going to tell you hang on to that.
Hang on
and if you bring this, I don't know how coordinated you are, but if you can go kind of hold up with the right hand, and are you able to kind of squeeze that between your fingers and just screw that off?
No,
Some
I'm
people
too sweaty.
Can't. That's okay. If you can't,
I mean, I'm going to be here too, so.
Yeah, and just
there
kind of pull up. Yep. There you go.
Okay.
And then you can just drop that on the table, but I'll take it from you.
Okay.
Now that screws right into that clear white piece right there. So you're going to push it straight in and turn it to your right. And it should screw on. Perfect. Okay, and now you're going to push it in, and you want to push in between 3 and 5 cc's. Or you can do the whole 10, whichever you prefer.
So when that reaches...
Yeah, I usually go between like 5 and 7 on most patients. So go ahead and push the saline in.
Slow.
Whatever your comfort. You're not going to notice it because it's brand new. Tomorrow you might notice just a little like sting for the first second or so as you push that in, and that's just because it's opening that area back up a little bit.
Okay, so just keep going until I reach 3.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm going
No,
super slow.
you're fine. If you notice when you're pushing that tomorrow or even later today, a bubble or like a bump start to form, or if it doesn't want to push at all, make sure this is open, which like it is like now, so it's not clamped. But if it's still not pushing, whatever, it could mean that it's clotted off or the vein has gone bad, or if you have a bubble form, that means it's going into your skin and not into your blood system. Okay. And the IV is bad. So those are things to look for to tell us. So, so go ahead, grab your blue thing.
And unscrew.
And unscrew. And then you can put this down. Okay. And then you're going to pick up this. And you need to take the little blue cap, just twists off. You can do that. And if you do touch that again, just wipe it with an alcohol again. It's not a huge deal. I've got a whole box of alcohol wipes. So.
Yeah, I got plenty.
Well, we brought you a whole box too, so it should just. It might twist kind of hard because it's. Can you get it?
Doesn't help that my fingers are all.
Here you go. And then that you can just drop down, or I'll drop it in my hand. That's garbage. And then that screws into there, just like that syringe did. And you might have to kind of hang on to the little white, the clear piece on your right hand. You might have to put, and push in and turn to your right, just like you did before.
I did not get it on there straight.
Well, I think you're.
It's not letting it twist.
You can always undo it and redo it. Otherwise, I think you're okay.
Is it okay that it didn't go all the way to that ledge?
Yep, you should be good. I think you're on there tight. Okay. All right, and then
and
then all you have to do is you slide that open, like that.
Okay.
And you're running. Okay. Okay. And just
so that's basically like a clamp then, basically.
It is. It's basically on off. And I'm just gonna real quick. I'm gonna unhook you, and I'm just since you got the towel there, I'm just gonna slide it. And you see how that drips real slow like that? So you know what's going in you.
Okay.
Okay. But that's all you do.
Easy enough.
Yeah. All right. And then that's your friend for 2.5 to 3 hours.
All right.
Okay?
So
then when it's done, you see how it's all blown up like that now. There's a kind of clear piece in the middle there. It's going to be just like a deflated balloon.
Okay.
when you let the air out, how it gets that kind of
Yeah.
wrinkle. It's going to kind of hug that and be just like a thin piece of plastic in there, okay?
Okay.
So when that's done, what you're going to do is you're going to clamp this. And the reason I tell you to clamp it is every once in a while there's just a little bit left in there that's not really doing a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to clamp that. You need an alcohol and you need another saline.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to unscrew this.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of that.
Okay.
Clean that off with alcohol.
Okay.
And flush that 7 cc's of saline in there.
Okay.
And that's all you do.
Okay.
So always before and after.
Before and after.
Saline clean. That just cleanses it the whole.
That can make sure the veins open, because every once in a while there's a little bit of blood that forms at the very tip of that catheter, and that's why I said when you first push you might feel a little sting or a little resistance for just the first second, and that's just opening that catheter back up. Okay. But if it stays as a hard push, or if you notice that bubble starting to form or a bump starting to form, or if it really, really hurts when you're pushing the saline in, the whole time you're pushing it in, not just that first second or so, then you need to let us know, and that means the IV is probably no good anymore.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.